Hello guys and gals, welcome back to Andy's Attic. I'm Andy, obviously. Okay, we're going to start off with some community love today. I had some mail days this week. Earlier in the week, I ended up getting an envelope unexpectedly. Unexpectedly. From Dave at Vintage Dave T. This is his card, his channel. I asked him for two of his custom cards a couple weeks ago. He sent me them, and this week I received in the mail an envelope from him. I'm not sure. I'm guessing I mentioned it in a comment or in a video that I had no older post, maybe even in an email to him. But he actually sent me my first two postcards. Post cereal cards. They're blank backs. They were cut off cereal boxes. And we got Tommy Davis and Sherman Lawler. And that's a 63 and that's a 62 as far as I can tell. If I'm wrong, anybody you can correct me. But I know he said it wasn't much, but God, it really meant a lot to me. You know, it said not much. Here's a start to your post collection, Dave T. So thank you very much, Dave. I do appreciate it. It might have not been much to you, but it was a lot to me, and I really appreciate it. So extending with the community love and mail days, I won a contest a couple weeks back when Rob at Commenting Collector had his collector's chat. Adam's card closet, I think he had on his collector's chat, and I forgot I was even in the contest, to be honest. So anyway, I got my package yesterday, Rob. Thank you very much. That's Rob at Commenting Collector. If you're not familiar with him, both channels that I shouted out, including Adam's Card Closet, will be in the description. So please go check these guys out. Adam's Card Closet is a Chipper Jones collector, Atlanta Braves fan, vintage. He probably has one of the best Chipper Jones collections going that I know of anyway. I haven't seen any that were any better. But anyway, I actually won a contest, and this is what I was hoping for. Rolled the dice twice, and I was praying neither of the other guys got this pack because I really wanted it. And just so you know, Rob, I will not give in to temptation. This will stay sealed. I really appreciate it. If you haven't checked out Rob, please go check him out. All these channels are great channels. I did forget to mention in my last video, and I almost did it again. Vintage Dave, in my previous video, I said he collected Washington University things and vintage and players that actually have his last name. He's also a big Seattle Mariners fan. So just wanted to let you know that as well. All right, so the community love and mail day. And Rob also included this card. Pretty sure I made a comment. When I made my comment, I said I really like this card. This is an O-Pee-Chee. Let's see, 1993 O-Pee-Chee. So he's in his Pirates uniform, even though he was traded to the Astros. I really like this card. It was really cool looking. All right, so with that being said, I got my opening day was Thursday. my Pirates took the loss. Bednar blew another one. As far as extending back to last season, me personally, I thought they should have re-signed Chapman or gave somebody else a shot. I think Bednar is getting towards the end of his prime, let's just say. Some people might disagree with that. I love his walkout song. Styx Renegade. It's a really cool song. I was there to witness it last year. Really enjoyed that, but I think he's just giving up too many home runs, too many high fastballs. He's serving them on a platter. Even when they're out of the strike zone, if you know it's coming, obviously you could take a good crack at it. So that being said, I guess we're 1-1 now, so we're 500. So I'll take that. And I said I told myself I wasn't going to shave until we got our first win this year, and lo and behold, we won last night's game. And honestly, it was just an excuse not to shave. So I hate shaving, but we're 1-1, 500 ball. We'll see what the rest of the season. It's a long season, so we'll see what that entails, and I'm sure there'll be some ups and downs. It's hard being a Pirates fan at times. We've been waiting since 1979. God, it's been such a long time. I was only 9 years old. I just turned 9 in August of that year. But anyway, I have my Pirates attire on. I got my hat, my throwback striped jersey. Probably my favorite Pirates jersey. I know everybody likes the yellow and, well, gold. And the black ones are pretty cool too from back then, but I always thought these were really neat. Anyway, with that being said, we're going to turn this camera around, and if you can't tell already what we're going to be doing today, it's going to be a little hint right here. These 2 stars on my hat. Alright, so I'll explain it once I turn the camera around if you're not familiar with these stars. Alright, be right back. Alright, as you can see in front of you, I got some of my childhood idol. I was 12 when he retired. The last season he played broke my heart. Obviously, I only got to see him play probably a good 5 or 6 years as a kid and, preteen. But he was my childhood idol. And as you see, there's a 8x10 photograph. I actually got that from a friend on my 13th birthday. His dad was a dealer, and he was signing somewhere, and he got one for me. And then the ball is just as special. For my 50th birthday, which was the year of COVID, my fiance was going to throw me a surprise party that year, and it never happened because of COVID. So she held my 50th plus one the following year, and my best friend Neil ended up giving me this signed baseball. Even though I have one in my collection, this that I had personally signed by Willie Stargell, which is so special to me as well. This holds just as much credibility as far as being special and sentimental to me, because it was given to me by my best friend. He's my childhood friend since I'm probably 9-10 years old, and he's like 3 or 4 years younger than me. So I mean, I knew him. He lived down the street. I knew his older brother, but we've been lifelong friends. And he got me this ball, and it's inscribed World Series MVP 1979. So those 2 items right there are very special to me. They will stay in my collection forever. They might even go to my grave with me. Anyway, let's show some cards. All right, we're going to do it this way here because I got just way too many cards to This video will either be like in 3 parts, 4 parts, or I could do it like this and it won't be as long. So anyway, we're going to start off with the 1967 Topps Willie Stargell sticker. And we have the 1969 photo stamps, hand cut. 1970, which was the year I was born. Topps, 1971 Topps. And for the record, I used to have his whole run in PSA from 1964 up, for the exception of his rookie card, which I was going to get a PSA 8 if I could possibly get it, because my favorite number is 8. That's why I collect a lot of 8s with Willie Stargell, especially if I could find a 9 or higher for cheap enough, I'll get it, but I prefer an 8 just because of his number. 8's my favorite number as well because of Willie Stargell. You got the 72, 73 Kellogg's, and the 74 Topps. I'm missing the 73 Topps right now for his 70s run. I have my eye on a couple, just didn't pull the trigger on one that I cared for yet. I'll come down here, and we got 1974 Kellogg's, 1975 Topps. We don't have the mini yet. We have the 1976 Topps. I have 2 of them. And the reason I have these down here is, you see, one's a mint 9 and one's a PSA 8. You tell me which one looks better. And this is what I'm saying about PSA and their inconsistency. And, you know, you can find some really good deals on some really low grades that are centered nice, great eye appeal. You don't always have to have those 9s and 10s. The 77 Topps, 78 Topps, wearing the same jersey I have on right now, and the 79 Topps. I want to go back up to the 71 and say something real quick. This 1971 right here, it's a PSA 7. I have pictures of the 8 that I used to have that I actually sold. And this 7 looks way better than the 8 that I sold years ago. Way better. So like I said, don't go for the grade. You don't have to buy the grade. Buy the card. I know people keep preaching that. But anyway, we go back down. This is one of my favorite cards right here. This is a 1979 Hostess. Willie Stargell hand cut. I like the hand cuts. I prefer grade on the hand cuts. A lot of times they'll give you authentic if the lines aren't shown or whatever, but I prefer grade. But that's my favorite Hostess set, is 1979. Not just the Stargell card. I just like the design better for whatever reason. There's a 1980 Topps Stargell, 1980 Kellogg's Stargell. I'll show these two together. There's an 81 Topps Stargell and an 81 Coca-Cola Stargell. And then we have the 81 Topps sticker, which was the inaugural year for the Topps stickers, sticker books. And then we have the Flair Star stickers, 1981. All right, I'm going to pause this so I could set up the next batch of cards. All right, I'm pretty sure we stopped at the 81 Flair Star stickers. There's an 81 Kellogg's. That is not my original Kellogg's from when I was a kid. This one right here is still to my original set. And if you watch my previous videos when I was talking about Kellogg's, this was my first actual complete set of cards when I was a kid. Couldn't wait till the mail guy came with them. But that's still not in bad shape. It's not cracked. It's in the back. Yeah, it's not in bad shape for being as old as it is and me having it when I was 10, 11 years old. Anyway, there's the 1981 Flair. I do not have any of the 81 Donruss yet. It's a 1982 Flair, which is probably one of my favorite childhood sets because it was actually the first box of cards my mom actually got me. I think it was an early birthday present that year, and I really enjoy that set. It holds a lot of sentimental value to me as well. These are the 1982 Flair stamps. There was a book for them, and I had a lot of fun with those too. Just like the top stickers books, and I just, for whatever reason, I just love the odd stuff, the stuff that's not in the regular issue. There's the 1982 tops. I don't have the in action yet. It's a 1982 top sticker. If there's a glare, I apologize because I haven't done it really like this before as far as holding it and trying. So if it's blurry or shaky, I apologize. 1982 Donruss. 1983 Flair. And you have the Fountain of Youth there with Willie Stargell and Pete Rose. Pete Rose went on to play several years after Willie, as we all know. It's 1983 Donruss. He did not have a 1983 Topps card. That is the starting lineup card from the Baseball Greats. It's a double pack with Roberto Clemente. There's the Nabisco All-Star Auto. And some relic cards that I have here. 2001 Topps Archives. SP Legendary Cuts. Alright. This one here is a 2013 Panini Cooperstown Colligan's chip disc. They replicated it with more, I guess, up-to-date players, even though he's been retired. I guess stars and Hall of Famers. (2014) Panini National Treasures. Material, another piece of back card. That one is numbered 35 to 99. 35 out of 99. And then we have, I just picked this up last year. It's a 2022 Leaf Lumber Stargell, Oliver, and Parker Bat Relic. Purple. So this one also is numbered. If you could see it, 8 of 9. And the reason I'm just fixated with the number 8. I try to get cards like this all the time that are, you know, players that I like and stuff like that that are numbered. Just, I want that 8. Alright, there's an overhead view here. Next batch. Here's a few more to finish it up. I'm not gonna show you every single Stargell I own. We'd be here for days, hours. But these here are 63 rookie stars. I can't for the life of me find the well-loved one that I showed or sent Rob in my Trashy Cards VR. I had it out a few weeks ago and I don't know where I stuck it. But that is a 1981 Coke. Still in the cellophane or cello wrapper. We have a Hall of Fame Heroes from the Donruss Diamond Kings here. Piece of jersey as numbered 32 of 50.
I have to compare hundreds of travel sites at once. I like to do things myself. No machine better than me.
And then I took the protection off this one, which I normally don't. But this is Marks of Fame. Willie Stargell. It's a bat, jersey. And I can't read that without my glasses on. Another piece of jersey, I guess. But this one here, speaking about the number 8s again. 8 of 25. So I'm just obsessed with the number 8. With it being my childhood idol, it's fitting for me after opening day and this week being the opening week of baseball to show off my childhood idol. I remember going to Hill's department store after they won the World Series and the Steelers won the Super Bowl that year. They had an Alcoa machine. And my parents would have to be at the checkout counter, and I'd be over there watching highlights from the Super Bowl and the World Series. Obviously, that famous home run in Game 7. So, yep, there's my Pops collection. Now, I feel like Pops because I'm old and gray, but... Alright, we're going to turn this camera back around, conclude this video, and try to make it suitable for you viewers that it's not an hour-long video. Alright, so that concludes my Willie Stargell Pops run. Like I said years ago, I ended up having almost the full run of base cards with a few, what do you want to call them? I don't want to call them inserts. They were in the regular issue, but they were like all-star cards or whatever type of cards. His basic card for that set. I had the whole run graded except for his rookie card, like I said. And I had plans on getting the rookie card graded. But anyway, I'm gonna probably eventually get there again. I need a 73, like I said, for the 70s run. And then after I get that, I'll start probably working my way down from 69 back. But hope you enjoyed it. Even if you aren't a Pirates fan, or you know, if you're a baseball fan, if you're a Hall of Fame player fan, obviously you have to like this. I love lots of players. You know, Willie Stargell's my idol, but you know, growing up there was Reggie Jackson and Carl Yastrzemski and just big hitters. Mike Schmidt, even though I can't stand the Phillies, as far as when I was growing up, I couldn't stand the Phillies. I appreciate a lot of players now more than I did then, obviously, because you're a kid and Pirates are my team, Stargell's my man, Parker's my man, whoever. But you got to give credit where credit is due. Schmidt's a Hall of Famer, great third baseman, awesome stick, member of the 500 home run club. Unfortunately, Willie only ended his career with 475 home runs. but I attribute actually Forbes Field being a little bigger, harder to hit home runs. Because once they built Three River Stadium, Stargell, I'm pretty sure, if my memory serves me correctly, he hit the most home runs in the 70s. So I think he would have hit the 500 if he would have not been in such a hard stadium for power hitters, I guess you want to say. Ball field. It was a harder ball field. All right. I guess that wraps it up. Hope you enjoyed. I want to thank Rob Sagady at Commenting Collector. He's a big Twins, Vikings, and Dave at Vintage Dave T. I just want to thank both of you again. Thank you for your support. You've been nothing but generous and kind, and it goes a long way with me. And I hope same goes the other way. I'm a very genuine person, and I love this community. There's a handful of people that I've been communicating with on a regular basis, commenting on their videos and stuff, and trying to return the love. They've been supporting me since I started my channel, and I like supporting them as well. Take these silly glasses off. I hate them. I worked last night, so I'm a little tired, a little exhausted. With that being said, have an awesome day. I think it's supposed to get close to 80 here up my way, so I'm going to try to catch a couple hour cat nap, I guess, and spend some time with my family. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. I can't say it enough. I appreciate every comment, every like, sub, like, comment. I love commenting back. You have questions, I like to answer them. And I know I ramble on. That's just who I am. She calls me a chatty Cathy all the time. Even emails, I could just go on and on and on. I have to actually stop myself, because right now I'm rambling. I'm sure you just, all you just want to go do what you just want to do or watch another video. So I'm going to let you go do that. I'll say it again. Have an awesome day. Have a super awesome day. Life is precious. Let's live each day, or try to anyway, like it's our last, because, you're not guaranteed your next breath, to be honest. And I thank God every morning when I wake up and I can open my eyes and I'm still breathing. So, okay. See ya. Peace. And delicious, going to catch some Z's.